House Homeland Security Committee ranking member, New York Congressman John Katko. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you for being here. You know, the footage of that subway, that terrorizing subway footage, has no gun in it at all. I mean, this is not just about guns. The people who were shoved in front of subways to their death, there was no gun involved in that. People were stabbed to death at L.A., no gun involved. A guy mowed people down in Waukesha, Wisconsin, no gun involved. It's about the criminals that are out on the street harming people and killing people that's the real problem, isn't it?
It really is. And, you know, last week I was in New York City, and I was meeting with a lot of the NYPD folks, and they turned to me solemnly and said to me, stay off the subways. The subways are the lifeblood of New York City, and here is NYPD telling me to stay off the subways because they're not safe. That is emblematic of what's going on in this country. You know, it's the lawlessness across the country based on the laws that have been passed to make criminals less culpable and to turn police departments handcuffing how they do their jobs. It's really tragic what's going on.
Well, and now you talk about handcuffing cops. The president is doing that by executive order. It's not bad enough that local radicals in city government are doing it, but now the president just signed an executive order last week, something that couldn't get passed through Congress, so that's why he signed the executive order that does hamstring cops a little more than they already are, right?
Yeah, listen, President Biden is adept at creating crises. He's not very good at cleaning them up, and this is another one that he's created. They've vilified cops, they've defunded police nationwide, and they've passed laws that make it much more difficult for them to do their jobs and become basically apologists for criminals. And listen, yesterday I saw a video of a Sephora jewelry store where people walked in with impunity and just loaded up their bags with jewelry and what have you and walked out of the store. There's no consequences. When I was a prosecutor for 20 years before I went to Congress, when the bad guys think that there's no consequence to their actions, it's almost like game on, let's go. And that's what they're doing right now across this country. And that's what you're seeing in Philadelphia, New York City, and Chicago, and all over the place this weekend.
Well,
there's wanton criminal conduct because people aren't stopping them.
Well, it's because they're not illegal. They're not breaking the law anymore. The city councils have decriminalized a lot of these thefts that's going on. And then, of course, once anybody's arrested, if they do step over a line, you have prosecutors that let them out.
Yeah, it is. Listen, it's laudable to think that, okay, do we have anomalies in our law where somebody's got charged a low-level crime and he can't make bail, a $250 bail or a $1,000 bail, so he can't get out of jail? Yeah, you fix that. That doesn't mean someone is charged with an aggravated assault or someone is charged with a robbery. You know, that's a problem we have now. They've got the pendulum has swung way too far to the left, and the end result is we've got major problems.
Yeah. Well, bottom line is it starts in the community. It starts in the communities where you have to vote these people out, the people that have been voted in all too easily, because a lot of people don't look down ballot very carefully at who deserves and doesn't deserve to be in office. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.